we'd ask, what happens if the NBA's most
You could call me FTC.
FTC.
Fight team, stand up. It's June. We have victory.
Holy.
Wet Bananas became what
Mr.
the
Wet
NBA
Bananas.
is afraid of.
What are you doing now?
This is by Mike Karemba. Let's check it out.
Victor
Only 10 minutes.
Wembanyama threw an elbow at Nasri's throat.
Oh, nah. That's wild. Yo, no, that's wild. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten hit in the throat. Especially, like, well, I've never been hit in the throat with, like, an elbow or something. But if you've been hit in the throat, like, by anything, that choking feeling you get is, like, insane. It low-key feels like you can't breathe. Or you're like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, like, really, it's scary, bruh. Damn, I would never do that to someone unless, like they stole something from me. Like, I really like peanut butter. Like, if someone took that, maybe, I don't know. I probably wouldn't do that to them. But, you know, you never know in the moment or something. Stuff changes.
He was making a statement because Wemby is answering a question we never thought we'd ask. What happens if the NBA's most impossible alien skill set gets combined with the competitive psycho gene that pushed Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant to all-time greatness? Because Wemby has the scars on his arm of a man who defenses have tried to physically intimidate. We saw Minnesota try.
Or he'd probably be getting, like, scratched up all the time.
Responded. In Game 5, he became the third youngest player with 25, 15, and 5 in a playoff game. And Anthony Edwards' face says it all. The NBA thought a young Wemby could be bullied, but instead, they've forced him to unleash his own dark side. A dark side that is quickly making him, in year 3, not only the best player in the entire NBA, but also a man who is actually ahead of the game's two GOATs when it comes to one thing. It took Michael Jordan 5 seasons to reach the conference finals. It took LeBron 4. Wemby has now made it in year 3, and he's also the youngest defensive player of the year award winner ever. But most importantly, he is already the best player on one of the best teams in the NBA.
Really?
Now, this is not a GOAT talk video. It's way too early for that. But I do need to ask you, when it comes to young players, when is the last time we've seen anything like this? In the first playoff game of his life, Wemby had
Steph Curry and then LeBron.
At 35 points and connected on 5 threes, he showed us the lights were not too bright.
I like to play
the Spurs' young core went to work, and the Blazers went down quickly. And then in Game 1 against the Wolves, there was Victor with a 12-block triple-double.
I don't know if I can necessarily watch the game.
Because a tweet from House of Lowlights went viral, saying almost all Wemby's blocks were goaltends or fouls. Watching the clips here, I think 2 or 3 may have been goaltends or fouls. All is certainly an exaggeration. I do think the refs need to tighten up on their calls. But I also think that this block where Wemby missed the ball with one hand and blocked it with the other is one of the best blocks I've ever seen. And it's interesting how much hate this tweet generated. Like a lot of young stars, Wemby might soon be the victim of his own success. Everyone loves you until you beat their favorite team in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Man, chat, you know what I actually... And tell me if this is facts or not, man. I seen a TikTok clip probably like the day after the last finals. And some dude literally said that like the best thing for Wemby's career that's going to elevate him to the next level is if he loses the finals.
What?
As much as I want him to win his championship ring and officially stamp himself as the #1 big man to ever play this game, low-key that kind of has some facts behind it, bro.
But why, though?
If he ends up losing the finals, he's going to be so hurt about it.
He's going to go demon.
No choice but the boss up.
Damn.
He's going to he's going to be locked in trying to get these gains, look like a cuckoo by next season, probably pick up 10 to 15 pounds of muscle, develop an inside game, be more aggressive. I'm not gonna lie, it might just be the best thing, man.
I mean, facts.
And I sat there and
you know, when you lose or you perceive yourself as being at rock bottom, there really is nowhere else to go other than to just push yourself and just keep going and stuff, you know? Bro, that's crazy, bro. Dude, this guy's gonna be a demon. Also, this guy's like super tall, right? Isn't he as tall as like Andre the Giant? But Andre was huge, like, I mean, like, muscle-wise and everything. Like, he was literally a giant, but I think they're the same height.
Thought about it, and I was like, yeah, like, maybe I could be going a little bit too hard on Wemby, but, bro, it's all at the end of the day constructive, because I want him to be a generational talent at the end of the day. But low-key, man, that dude was spitting in that one TikTok clip, man. So, I think if the Spurs end up losing the finals, That's gonna make Wemby literally the face of the NBA right next to Steph Curry, because Curry is #1 of all time. Nobody's ever gonna pass him up. It'll be second of all
You
time.
don't think so?
Relentless trash while doing so as a seemingly unfair freak of nature. And I say that in the kindest way possible
Curry
because
meat
by all
rider.
projections, Victor is going to be named first team All-NBA this season. Jokic, Giannis, and Steph were not even all-stars in year 3. And looking at the best young playoff performers
Steph wasn't an All-Star in 3?
we've ever seen, legends like Magic, Bird, and Duncan, they were excellent to begin their NBA careers because they had longer college careers first. Wemby came into the NBA at just 19. He had arguably the most hype since LeBron
19?
James, and he is somehow surpassing
Damn,
what we
that
thought
sucks.
was possible. Let's remember that the Spurs over-under for wins headed into this season was just 44 and a half.
Gotta
They
hustle.
won 62 games. Last season, they won 34 games. An insane turnaround, but one of the biggest reasons for this success is that Wemby's talent is already combined with a supremely confident frame of mind. And I get it. Comparing Wemby's mindset to Michael Jordan's sounds insane, except Victor has said things like this.
Who is the best player in the NBA right now?
I think Jokic is the best offensive player. I don't think he's the best player. It's hard to say. I think it was between Giannis and Shea. When I would come back on the court, I think it would be me.
In year 3, he already believes he's the best player in the league. Before he came
Damn.
into the NBA, when he was asked how he'd handle the hype,
That's
Wemby
really
told
how
us
it
he
is,
was
bro. Like, to be honest, the way you perceive yourself is so much more important than the way anyone else perceives you, really. Because ultimately, you're the one who is crafting, yourself, I guess. If you see yourself as like some lame loser who doesn't do anything, who should like die or something, like in a car crash or something like that, bro, you're probably gonna die in a car crash or something similar to that. Like maybe you're gonna fall off like a cliff, your trip. That's pretty bad. It'd probably hurt. Maybe you wouldn't die. Depends on how big the cliff is. Like if you fall in some bushes or something, you get scratched up. Okay, well that's besides the point. The point is, if you say to yourself every morning, I am the best, I can do it, I can do anything I put my mind to doing, I am as good as I perceive myself, and everyone will soon see that I am as good as I am. And pair this up with working towards whatever you want to be perceived as, and you will ultimately build that reality by yourself. All that really takes is for you to see that you can actually do that, and for you to actually do it. Like a lot of the stuff nowadays, or just generally, like to get good at something, you don't need to be good at the beginning. You're always going to be trash at the beginning. The whole thing is that you stay there. Someone who is naturally good at something but does something occasionally, like let's say you're really good at skating, let's say you somehow have a gift for it since you were young, you were like a young kid or something, then I think it's like if you skate like once a week or once a month, someone that is horrible at skating and skates every day or just on a regular basis will get way better than the naturally talented person who does it every once in a while. And also, it goes the same with your mindset. As long as you apply a healthy mindset to regularly doing whatever it is you want to grow in, no matter how good or naturally gifted or ungifted you are at any given thing, as long as you keep doing it, you'll grow like exponentially. Just think about that.
Built for this, and that his goal was to be like something you've never seen. When he was asked about Scoot Henderson, a potential rival for the #1 pick, Wemby's response was, he's a really great player. If I was never born, I think he would deserve the first spot. With these kinds of words, Wemby has shown us that he has the unshakable self-belief that all of the all-time greats have. But we know, talk can be cheap. That's why moments like this were so important to see. Here, Draymond blocks Wemby on a tough shot that goes out of bounds. Dre then walks up to Wemby and starts talking trash in his face. So what's Wemby's response?
For Defensive Player of the Year. It's into Wemby.
Oh, I remember this.
Watch the rim. Fall down the
Damn.
Wow. Oh, he's so much taller than him. Nice. Thank you, Flight. DraftKings is good, but I'm skipping the ad.
And we need to remember, a Michael Jordan type of mindset is not built immediately. First, Mike had to prove, just like Wemby is doing now, that if someone stepped up to him he'd obliterate them. In Game 3 against the Wolves, Wemby had 39 points, 15
Like, you
rebounds,
really-
and 5 blocks. Super
A big part of believing that you are and perceiving yourself as being good, you can't overblow it as well. Like, at some point, you being like, I'm the best at everything becomes like very egotistical. So you gotta find that fine line and walk it. And make sure that you aren't going into this, I'm so egotistical or whatever. But I mean, to be fair, if you can back it up, like what he said with Michael Jordan and stuff, like if Mr. Wembanyama can show the world that he's as good as he is, and he's a demon, he can talk all the trash he wants, as long as he's not like talking trash to like a pregnant woman or like, you know, a kid at a candy shop or something, you know.
superstar stats, but also it's almost impossible to truly account for the gravity of what Wemby brings. Players avoid putting up shots near the rim against him, often making awful passes out of drives just so they can avoid being blocked. Then on offense,
Damn.
Wemby is such a crazy lob threat that his teammates are often getting wide open threes or easy drives to the basket because the defense needs to stay on him. The term unfair when it comes to Wemby's play gets tossed around a lot because it's true. Because on top of the talent, the psycho level of competitiveness he has been just hiding in plain sight. In fact, against the Thunder, I would say Wemby targets these moments. In the regular season, watch here as Alex Caruso shoves Wemby with his offhand on a jumper. In the replay, we see after making the shot, Wemby yells and points right at Caruso in response. The Wolves tried to get physical. They tried to rough him up. They only poked the bear and paid the price. In Game 5, in a move that many felt was targeted to try and get Wemby to emotionally react again, Io walked up to Victor and got in his face, to which Wemby just started swatting away both Io and Ant's hands because he had learned. He has said for a long time, his mission is to win championships, and his emotions needed to be used in the game, not with his elbow.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
the rage baiting would have been
The rage baiting
very
is true.
useful.
I forgot that's a big part of like sports and stuff.
You don't really have too much of an answer for it. Just kind of hope he misses.
But this elbow was also important as a one-time deal.
Oh!
That Wemby should have been suspended for
That
at
was
least one
violent.
game after this play, but instead the NBA decided they were going to lean into it. On the Game 5 broadcast, Reggie Miller openly said,
What did I say at the top? Sometimes violence is needed. And the response after that.
Nah, bro, Reggie Miller funny.
You are definitely a 70s baby, man.
the NBA has been trying to take the league away
Bro,
from
these old
fights and
heads,
trash talk
bruh.
for years,
Like,
but
really, you ever play like a pickup game with an old head? I have. I remember playing a pickup game at a basketball court with his old head, and he low-key did start smoking some very, you know, probably not healthy stuff for you from a pipe that was a clear, you know, and it was like a dusty-like thing. Well, anyways, he did that after I beat him. He didn't score once. I'm too good. But, like, these old heads will really, like, they'll, like, pull out a gun and shoot you, and you'll be bleeding on the floor, dying and stuff, and they'll be like, no foul, street rules, or whatever. Where old heads really just, like, be murdering people, like, not even, like, you know, metaphorically or anything. They just be, like, catching cases on the court. You know what I mean? And that's, like, totally, like, they were, like, fine with that. It's like, dude, you chopped both my legs off. I have no more arms as well. I'm a basket case. Literally. How can this not be a foul? Ugh, whatever, bruh.
as viewership fell, it appears the league has clearly changed their mind enough to allow some more physicality and trash talk in their game, which I love.
Bro,
and I
the
also have no
NBA
problem
would literally
with
be the #1 sport if they allowed it stuff like hockey.
Oh, yeah, word.
And I understand, obviously, be a safety issue and shit. They don't got equipment on, but let them get like I feel like, bro, a solid.
It would be a
10 to
lot more
15
interesting,
seconds wouldn't
I
do
think,
that much damage,
if that
bro.
actually occurred.
First-time offender in Wemby not getting suspended for a playoff game, you might think differently. But even if you do, I think you'll agree.
then-
the competitive
That's why I
Michael
find
Jordan
They
soccer
get that
kinda
lucky
lame.
punch and knock them out cold, bro, while they're snoring on the ground. Oh my gosh, bro, they taking that shit right out.
Ryan Psycho G that lies inside of Wemby.
Now
is
you're right.
creating
You're right.
instant
It literally
entertainment
takes
for
one
all.
hit, and the reason why I backtracked because I remember we reacted to something a long time ago. I think like 2019. It was like some 80s game, bro. Some dude like did that same thing. You know, it was like a 10-second fight. He came out of nowhere, ran up and stole off on somebody. And then the dude
What?
said that he got hit so hard when he woke up, he tasted his fucking spinal cord.
Oh my god.
In the back of his mouth. That's how hard he got hit. He said he got hit so hard that he felt like the scoreboard fell on him.
All of us. When
You think
LeBron was
spinal
on his
fluid,
path as the
like,
young goat,
went
he
into
moved
his
quietly and
tongue,
wasn't
bro?
calling out people directly.
Bro, you imagine like a Kunpo getting rage baited by like the GTA dude off the Knicks, bro?
What?
Bro, literally picking him up by one hand and strangling him, bro. Like, seriously. I forgot what player that was that did that.
Wemby has decided that in order to
That
be
is
the
some
best
GT
player he
stuff,
possibly
bro.
can be,
Mark
he needs to
Fletcher
choose
posted me. Who is he again? Is he a coach for some team? Mark Fletch.
Talking about fletching, like making arrows and stuff.
Fletcher. Miami running back. Okay. I'm trying to find his IG. Oh, I
Bro.
think I found it.
I don't care.
Nigga. Hey, shout out to him. He's FTC too.
He's
Look at this
FTC?
shit, bruh. Nigga. 2017? Hold up. Y'all see the picture. I fucking just.
Wait, what?
Bro, 2017? I think
What?
this is at the Sawgrass Mills in Miami. Oh, shit. Bro, y'all see it, right?
Bro, he's FTC.
Bro, hey, I gotta hit my boy back with a follow, man. Shout out to Fletcher, man. What the fuck? He's playing on the Hurricanes right now, man. That's fucking crazy, bro.
He's in the NBA.
Yo, hey, God is good, God is great, man. Yo, I don't think y'all, bro, FTC, we gotta sit up here and realize from like now, from between the NBA, NFL, even like MLB soccer, bro, literally about like 90% of everybody's getting drafted from here on out is like damn near FTC, bro. Like, I don't
Yo,
think a lot
that's
of y'all
facts,
understand. We got
bro.
literally a crazy, man.
rivals and then destroy them. And who better than the Oklahoma City Thunder? After beating the Thunder this season, Wemby took shots directly at them by saying he was happy to be playing ethical basketball.
I'm just glad to be part of something that's growing to be so beautiful and pure and ethical basketball, you know?
Which we already love. But Wemby's real target on the Oklahoma City roster is one man, Chet Holmgren. It really feels like with Chet, Victor has tapped into NBA rivalries of the past and truly hates this man. Possibly because
Why?
when you are as competitive as Victor is, any type of big loss haunts
Man,
you.
if OKC was on the East and it was OKC versus the Spurs, I think the Spurs would be up 2-0 right now.
Now, let me ask you something. If you were a top-tier basketball player playing for your country's national team, and you put
Okay.
up 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 blocks in a 2-point loss in the World Cup Finals, would that loss, when you were 17 years old, still eat at you 5 years later, or would you be happy to cement yourself on scouts' draft boards as the future #1 pick? For Wemby, the answer is he cannot get over losing the 2021 U19
Damn.
World Cup Finals, specifically
But that's
to
like-
Chet
that really
Holmgren.
shows
Now,
the
Chet only
fighting
had
spirit,
10
bro.
points in these finals, but he was named MVP of the entire tournament with the win. Early on in their NBA careers, a story emerged that Wemby did not like Chet after he did not dap him up after a game in their rookie season.
Damn.
Since then, Wemby has
Why didn't
stared
dap
down
him
Chet
up,
after
bro?
Goes quick against Holmgren and slammed it home. Put his shoulder into Chet.
openly celebrated after Chet
Wow.
missed a free throw.
Big in this game.
Holmgren now not.
Yo, he was hype about
Told the
that
media that from a
too.
basketball standpoint, there is no comparison between him and Chet. Chet finished second in Defensive Player of the Year voting this season, which I'm sure Wemby loved. And one of the funniest parts of this rivalry is that it's one-sided. On Paul George's podcast, Chet said,
People be like, y'all got beef? I'm like, beef?
Yeah.
We're out there competing, but beef? Like, beef means like when I see you, like, we're
right,
fighting.
right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Why do I got beef with him? I honestly don't even know the guy. Like, we just play basketball against each other.
but Wemby doesn't agree. He is forcing this beef. Mark Spears reported that one of Victor's biggest motivations coming into this season was that Chet now has a championship specific.
Bro, it really do be like that, you know? You know, I'll be honest, you probably gotta be careful with like who you be, I guess, like interacting with and such things of that nature, because you really never know what could set off someone to like be hating you for no reason, you know? Like it could really be like maybe like you didn't offer someone, you know, a piece of gum when you got your gum, but like in reality you probably only had one piece. Well, I mean, if it was your homie, you know, if you can't break bread you fake, you know, split it up, give half to your homie, then like do that and stuff. But like really, people be getting pressed about just like one thing, and then they be hating, bruh. Like they be hating for like ever, bruh. It's insane. Really watch out what you be doing out there, because you could step on a crack and then someone will get like offended. They'll be like, damn, bro, you really be breaking your mom's back like that? Like you ain't even be being careful on a crack or something, you know? Just things to think about.
And Victor does not, which means with the 2026 Western Conference Finals, Victor Wembanyama is getting exactly what he has been dreaming of. In his career, Wemby is going to get a ton of chances to prove himself. If he's able to get lucky with his health, he's going to have a lot of chances to build his resume towards being an all-time great, or maybe he even does hit that rarefied GOAT race and possibly GOAT status. But this first playoff series versus Chet is going to be remembered. With a trip to the finals on the line, Wemby is going against the one guy who drives him more than anyone, the one guy he's mad
Wow,
at
he's a
for
few
winning a
weeks
championship.
outdated,
And if I'm being
but-
honest, I don't think Chet is ready for what's to come. So there we have it. Thank you for watching today's video.
Funny.
You got a storm, bruh.
Backstory to it. Look what happened now. But now they're down to 0-2.
Well, that was a quick video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll see what we watch next time. I don't know if this will be posted after the movie review or before, probably before, because the movie review is gonna take me a few days. So again, this is like the third day out. I've recorded the last 3 videos on like the same day. Right now, actually, I might even do another reaction video later tonight. So, let me know if you guys would like to, I guess, like, see that movie review in the first place. I'm gonna work on it. I'm like asking for permission, but like ultimately, like I'm not. Like I'm really just saying this to stall out. Like, please just type in the comment, be like, yeah, we want to see it. So then, like, when it comes out, you know, you'll be surprised. You'll be like, oh, he listened to us. But in reality, like, this was all recorded on the same day, and I was already working on the video in the first place. Actually, just forget I said any of that stuff. You know, I'm lying, right? I'm not working on anything right now. Okay, well, anyways, hey, have a good day, people of the interwebs. CoolGuy out.